Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing the update to my no buy. So first month is down, guys. Today is actually the 1st of February when I'm recording this. So yeah, woo-woo. January's over. Oh my god, that month. It's just isn't it? Why is it just, is it because we've been off over Christmas and you're kind of like, oh god, what are we looking forward to now? You know, I don't know, January's just awful long. Anyway, no buy. First and foremost, thank you. I was nervous putting up that video because I was a bit more, I think most people are used to kind of the la 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 kind of Ruth or whatever, and I was a bit more, I don't know, vulnerable, I suppose, maybe. So, oh god, I'm uncomfortable even with that word. And everyone was just so lovely, so kind, so supportive, so understanding. So many people said that they completely understood where I was coming from and that they felt that way too. And it was lovely. Not that it's lovely that you feel that way too, but it's nice to know you're not alone. You know what I mean? That it's something that you're struggling with isn't just you, and there's others that are there with you and supporting each other and what have you. So thank you. That was just lovely. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, first month is down and I can hand on my heart say that I did not buy any makeup. Thrilled. Thrilled in one way, but we'll get to it. First and foremost. Oh. So, like literally I suppose the last week of December, and I'd already done the video of the no buy and it was starting on the 1st of January, and this panic set in. I need to buy stuff because once January comes I can't buy anything. And I was watching Kelly Gooch's year-end favourites, and she was saying that the Essence Pure Nude blushes were her absolute favourite blushes, and I've been watching everyone rave about them all year, but you couldn't get them over here because for whatever strange reason a German brand sells different products in America than it does here, and it makes no sense, especially when they're really popular products. It's like, why not? Why would they not sell them everywhere? But anyway, that's what they do. So I was watching that and I just kind of went looking, you know, and there they were on a European site. So what did Ruth do? Ruth went off and bought them. And look, I was very good in my mind. I didn't buy any corally orangey blushes because I said, Ruth, you have any amount of them. Stick to some pinks or something like that. And that's what I did. They're practically the same feckin' colour, like 01 Shimmery Rose and 02 Pink Flush. I didn't need any of them, but I certainly didn't need two blushes of essentially the same colour. Oh yeah, oh what a difference, Ruth. Idiot. Also, somebody mentioned the new e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes. How many cream blushes have I, lads? So that's officially made it official that I cannot be trusted. I cannot be, oh yeah, I bought, I forgot this out as well, one of the e.l.f. lip oils. That was it. I bought the two e.l.f. products, a lip oil. Like, how many glosses have I? How many cream blushes have I? How many powder blushes have I? Outrageous. But it's done. I bought them before January 1st. But it was just the ridiculousness of the panic of that, like, oh, I'm not going to be able to buy anything, so I need to buy all the things now. And it was just like, you absolute moron. But the funniest part of it is they didn't come until into January. And of course I told Pete I was on my low buy, that's my husband. And the day the delivery was coming, I knew, don't you have a feeling? Don't you have a feeling in your soul? I thought, no, I know it's going to happen. So Pete comes home at 1 o'clock for his lunch. Not only did I see the postman coming down the road as my husband was, the postman stopped and handed the parcels to Pete. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Could this have went any more like, oh. And he looks at me and I said, no, I swear, I promise you, I bought them before January 1st. He's like, sure you did. I showed them the receipt and everything. He says, oh, I believe you. I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? You couldn't write it. You couldn't actually write it that he would be there just as the postman. Like, the postman usually comes at 10 o'clock in the morning, guys. I was like, yeah, well, there you go, Ruth. That's a sure sign, isn't it? So yeah, I have just cannot be trusted to watch anybody that recommends anything, because Ruth will go, oh, okay, I'll buy it. Okay, I'm going now. Yeah. So I unsubscribed from Kelly Gooch. I unsubscribed from Jessica Braun. They were the last kind of two that I was holding on to, because I just enjoyed them, but even they were starting to get a bit tiresome for me. Kind of dangerous that I'm back watching the Beauty News girls, but I find their commentary so funny. I really do. So we'll see. Because they showed a highlight and I was like, oh. Then I was like, Ruth, no. So yeah, I've unsubscribed from so many. And even on Instagram. So I've been unsubscribed from all company accounts on Instagram. I would have followed that, because you know the way they all do, they do the competitions, you have to follow their account and like and share and all that kind of stuff. So you accumulate a lot of them. And I thought I had unsubbed from all of them. And yet, even today, still, the 1st of February, I'm fine. It's like whack-a-mole. You know, I unfollowed 3 and 2 more pop up. Like, it's just like, I'll never get to the end of them. And the same with emails. So emails that, you have, when you go to buy something online, you have to, you automatically get signed up to their email list, blah, blah, blah. So I was unsubscribed from all of them. And then the odd time one will pop in that, maybe don't send them out every day like some companies. They might only send them out once or twice a month. I'm like, oh my God, don't look at it, just delete it, Ruth. But then I was like, yeah, but I have to go into it to unsub. Struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Like, I'm not pretending this was an easy month. No. But yeah, and like even on Instagram, I kind of have to come away a little bit, because there's so many sponsor posts as well from like Cloud 10 and Beauty Bay and, Cult Beauty, all these, they all have sponsored posts all over Instagram as well. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. I mean, Cult Beauty on YouTube with the ads, it's always on the ads. That and Wild. They're just always on it. So yeah, I subbed, sorry, I'm looking down at my notes because I wanted to kind of keep good notes for the month. I said I subbed to more project planners and no-buy channels and stuff like that. So they've been helping. I can't consume a lot of that content because I get a bit kind of like, oh yeah, whatever. And that's not the right attitude to have at all. But I think sometimes you can over consume that kind of content and maybe it stops having the effect that it had in you. You know what I mean? So I kind of try to space it out a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely happening. It's making me rethink things a lot. I noticed as well, so one thing that I really find it helpful are the videos that I'm doing called Was That Haul Worth It? Where I'm going over old online receipts that I have. So I don't know, in-store purchases, I have no record of those. But, any records that I have of online purchases, I've been doing videos and going through them. Where are the products now? Did I use them up? Were they decluttered? Did I hate them? Did I like it? That kind of stuff. And some of the stupid habits I'd formed through, watching or going through this stuff that I bought and why I bought it. Like, the purchasing themselves is stupid, but you know what I mean? The reasoning behind it as well. One's obviously been so easily influenced. Like, even with people who had different skin tone to me, people who had different likes to me, people who had different colour eyes to me. All these things, it didn't matter. If they said they loved a product, Ruth went out and bought it. Like, because she wanted to be part of the cool gang. It's like, they don't care. They're just going chit-chit-ching. But yeah, I got really addicted to duping videos. And duping, like if you went on Pinterest, you could find duping accounts. And if you went on Instagram at the time, you could find loads of duping, like dupe that, and all this kind of stuff. So I was duping products that I already owned, number one. Like say, perfect example, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Face Powder, right? I had it, I bought it. And then I think it was Jessica Brown, I'm really sure it's Jessica Brown, said the number 7, because she was a serious culprit for all these dupe videos, and I was just like hanging on every word. The number 7 powder is a dupe for it. So Ruth went and bought it. Having already owned the Charlotte Tilbury powder, the item that this is duping. What? Okay. So that was, a lot of products I was doing that with. But let's take that Charlotte Tilbury example again. I didn't even like this powder. And I bought something that duped it. Ergo, I wasn't going to like this product either. And guess what? Shocker. I know you're going to be stunned. I didn't like the number 7 powder. I mean, come on. At least I finished the Charlotte Tilbury, because I said, by God in heaven, I'm getting my money's worth out of that. But I ended up passing on the number 7 powder. I mean, come on. Another example, NARS Orgasm Blush. I don't even like it. I don't like it. I like an orangey toned, peachy toned blush in the summer, but I never liked Orgasm. I liked the kind of finish it had to it. I didn't like the kind of, the glitteriness of it. I didn't really like anything about it. But I went and bought all the dupes for it. Because I'm an idiot. Look, it's been a revelation. I would say to you, I know some people were saying like, oh God, no, I can't, because I will just like have full-blown meltdown when I see how much I spent. And fair enough. But if you can, if it's a possibility for you without giving you anxiety, I don't want anyone feeling anxious or guilty or any of those feelings. That is not what this is about at all. At all. Please know that I never, ever want anyone to feel coming away from one of my videos guilty about the size of their collection, guilty about the money they spent, guilty about the waste they generate. None of that. That's not what we're here for. That's not the hill I'm going to die on. You know what I mean? That's just not. What I'm here for is just my own journey. Oh God, I said the J word. Oh, what am I like? But my struggles, it's more like, this is more for me to kind of say, come on now, Ruth, sit down, think about it, get it all out there, get some help and advice. So if I have 25 lip glosses and to me that seems excessive and blah blah blah, and you have 30 lip glosses and you love every one of them and you love your collection and you love just opening your drawer and looking into them and seeing how pretty and beautiful and oh, that is fantastic. Don't think that, oh God, should I not have this many? No, we're talking about me and how I feel about my collection. Do you know what I mean? So I know I'm getting off here and I'm not really explaining myself properly, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, onwards. So what's been the hardest part of this for me this month? So we'll say, for example, I was on a blood pressure monitor overnight for 24 hours. And they stress me out because I know I won't get any sleep. I know they're going to be going off all night. I know it's going to be waking up Pete, so I have to go and sleep in a spare room. And I genuinely believe, because they came back and said, oh, your blood pressure's up again. I'm like, no shit. That machine drives me insane and it's stressful. And I'm like, of course my blood pressure was up. But anyway, tangent. But okay, so there I am awake all night. And the anxiety and all that kind of stuff. And I'm on my phone trying to kill time. And what am I doing? I'm scrolling. And what am I scrolling on? Shopping. So I was very tempted that night to buy, but I got onto the girls. We have a little Instagram chat. If you're any interest in it, it is literally for people who are struggling with no buys. just that there's a support system for each other, and it's lovely. You know, it's quieting down. It was really busy at the start of January, but it's calmed down now, and we just kind of tip in every so often, kind of say, yeah, I'm doing great, or God, I nearly bought this, or God, I saw this released and I'm really tempted, and you know, how do I go about not getting it? You know, things like that. So if you'd like to join in with that chat, I'm Ruth Ann Foley over on Instagram. Come over, DM me, I'll pop you in, no problem whatsoever. We're literally, it's a lovely bunch of people that are there to support each other and cheer each other on. But anyway, so I got on, and you know, some of them were saying, you know, try this, try that, you know. Makeup and More with Andy was like, try this app, it's a word search kind of thing, and you know, things like that. So I downloaded a couple of games. Now I download my games, I have a Netflix account, and you can download Netflix games, and there's no charge for the game, and you can't top up your lives or anything like that through payment. There is no payment on it. You can't, because I'm a devil for that as well. I used to have years ago Farmville, and sure, I spent a fortune on it, like getting this, that and the other. Do you know, I can't trust it with my so yeah, a few of those games I downloaded, and a couple of books, a couple of podcasts, you know, things like that to try and distract me. Reddit is another thing. I was never into Reddit before, but I do enjoy my true crime. And you often see, you know, comments in true crime videos, you know, underneath, or the person that's doing the host of it will say that they saw on Reddit, etc. So I said, oh, I don't really know much about Reddit. Do you know, I must go on it and see it. And I've become quite addicted to it. And that is helping, because if when I wake up in the middle of the night, when I go on my phone, which I never inevitably do, because, you know, I check the time and next thing I'm down the rabbit hole. But Reddit is where I'm going into now, and I end up just kind of falling back asleep until my phone hits me in my head. But you know, it's a new thing that is diverting me, that isn't harmful. Now, okay, I have bought, this is the only downside so far, and I had said this, I don't know if I said this in the last video, but I was definitely talking to the girls about it, that I need to be careful, because this is what has happened over the years, you know. It was shoes, it was handbags, it was costume jewelry, it was always something. And I wanted to make sure that because I wasn't spending money on makeup, that it wasn't automatically being spent someplace else. And I did falter a little bit in respect to that. I bought a good bit of stationery, I'm not going to lie. Now, there were yearly planners, a recipe book, this kind of thing that I'm going to fill out my recipes in, a new notebook because it was a new semester for French class. Did I need a new notebook for French class? No, there was still room in the old one, but it's that old thing where back in the day when I was in school, you know, I wanted a new copy for the new semester. So I did buy some of those. I also bought some makeup brushes. I bought some from Jessup, and I bought some from, I don't know, someone else. They're both Amazon brands. I needed kind of these, needed some kind of more densely packed brushes, because I'm finding it very hard at the moment with my nails for shimmers to use my fingers. And that, I also bought a pack of these. I wanted ones that were longer, just because I find them easier to use than the smaller kind of little ones. So I bought a pack of those as well. So look, again, did I need them? No, absolutely I did not. But I bought them. So there were some purchases made that weren't necessary, that probably were as a replacement for not being able to spend my money on makeup. Having said that, I have been into Boots, which is our, I suppose, our CVS or Ulta kind of situation, and bought just what I needed to buy. Like, I needed deodorant and I needed micellar water. That is all I bought. I did pick up a few items of makeup. I put them back. So I walked, you know, I went through, picked up a few bits. Kind of said to myself before I went in, Ruth, you shouldn't be going in here. But I went in anyway, and picked up a few bits as I was going around. And as I was getting closer to the till, I kind of stopped and went, you don't need any of this. You don't need it. Put it back. And I did. And I'm very proud of myself. It was hard, I won't lie. Even now I'm feeling a little bit of kind of, but yeah, I feel like it has been overall a successful month. There have been some little hiccups, but on the whole, not bad. Going forward, February, my birthday month. Now, there's a mentality that needs to stop. It's not my birthday month. I don't get to celebrate my birthday for the whole month. I don't get to justify buying things because it's my birthday month. I don't even get to justify things because it's my birthday week. My birthday, I won't be buying makeup or anything like that. No, I don't need it. I give myself parameters at the start of the year. Italy, France, Black Friday. And even within those, there are categories that are still hard no buys. And that's the way I want to keep it. If anyone gives me money for my birthday, fantastic. That'll go towards my kitty for Italy at the end of April. Simple as that. You know, because I know me. If I open the floodgates outside of my parameters, I'll just go, feck it. It's done now. Forget it. Sure, year's nearly over. I might as well give up. I'm that person. And I am very much a self-sabotager as well. So I'm trying not to do that. So, fingers crossed. Anyway, this video went on much longer than I thought. I thought it'd be a quick 5-minute video. I apologize. Let me know. How are you getting on? Are you struggling? Are you finding it, oh, that's easier than I thought? Is it, I feel as well, January. On one hand, you have it's a doom and gloom month, and maybe you want to shop to alleviate that, and you know, the down of after the holidays and stuff like that. But the other side of the coin is you got so much over the holiday season, maybe Black Friday, etc., that hasn't even been touched yet. That January was a month where you go, it's okay, I've got stuff to play with, I'll play with that. That'll satiate the kind of feeling of needing to shop. So does that help maybe with the January kind of buying mentality? I don't know. I've been thinking all these thoughts. But let me know. How did you get on? How do you feel? No guilt, no shame, no nothing. If you bought something, you bought something. Look, it's not the end of the world, guys. Do you know? Dear Lord, look what's going on in the world. It is horrific. But we can still, you know, want to do things for ourselves. And like I said, if we have a little snafu, it is what it is. Start again. Don't do what I normally do and go, oh, sure, it's gone now. It's gone. Forget about it. It's gone. The whole month's gone. You know, just kind of go, okay, tomorrow's a new day. We start again. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and it wasn't a bit... No, it definitely was rambling. Very rambling. I apologise for a few. It's like... but yeah, hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye. Salon. Scamps is here behind me on the bed. Oh, look, the little pudding. He little face. He's a cute little boy. Yeah, tired.